The Game Awards are a thing. Let's talk about them. Or vote on them. Whatever. Both. We're doing both. And that's a fact. How's everyone doing today? How we sounding on Twitch? We're doing both. And that's a fact. Turn my volume up a tiny bit. Besides that, sounding good. How are y'all doing? It's me. SDS Man here. Acclaimed Twitch streamer. Y'all know me very well for my wacky streams. We're live on Twitch right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. This was originally streamed on Twitch. All that information and more down below in the link. We're going to talk about the Game Awards today. If you're watching this right now on Twitch, I'm not really going to be reading the chat. I acknowledge its existence. I can see it. Not going to be acknowledging it. Because this is going to be a YouTube video that we're going to have pretty much centered around YouTube. So do be aware of that. I do hope everybody is watching this on YouTube. Hope everyone's having a good day as well. I'm obviously on my stream break. I am live on Twitch today. Obviously, this is not a canon stream. This will be deleted afterwards. And those at Twitch can watch. But I guess now we'll get to the Game Awards 2019. I'm going to make my votes. My personal votes. What's to be important, what's to be acknowledged is that it is impossible for me to play every single game that comes out in a year. Actually, as years go on, it gets even harder to play like 5 new games a year. So all these games I haven't even played. That being said, that doesn't discard them from being something I'd vote for. I'm going to vote for games that I've never played before. I'm also going to vote for games that I'm not going to vote for games that I haven't played before. Both kind of have a pretty important sort of relevancy. So, do be aware of that. But we're going to get to the Game Awards. We're going to start talking about it. And it's going to be fun. I'm excited. So I pop this up for you guys really quick. My cat is meowing. I must attend to that. But while I attend to that, let me pop this up really quick if I can figure out how I'm not a dum-dum. Aha! Figured it out. Alright, let me pop this up for you guys really quick. Alright! How is that looking? I'm hoping that looks pretty good on my Twitch stream. I'm assuming you can see me in the corner here. Hello, I can't even see myself, so... Yeah, we're looking good. Alright, I'm actually going to be right back. Let me let my cat out. I do apologize. You son of a... You're ruining my video. Do I blame you? No. Am I mad at you? Yes. Do I blame you though? I don't blame you. At the end of the day, you're a cat. What can you do, alright? Get the hell out of there. Alright. Anyway. Now that I'm back at it, I can actually vote. Game Awards. So I'm actually going to start at the bottom. This is the Game Awards website. I am logged in. I am cast as the voter. Wow. Exciting. So I am going to be doing that. So I am starting backwards because I feel like the end, the least interesting category, or not the least interesting, but well, I start with the big one. We'll start with the smaller ones. Let's work our way up. Start with that AR game. So, I've only played 2 of these games, and I only really know about 3. So the first one is Asgard's Wrath. I don't actually know much about Asgard's Wrath. Not really something I'm super familiar with in any real manner of the turn. So I don't really have much to say about it. Blood and Truth, again, I do know about this game. Not super familiar with it, though. That be the case. Beat Saber, a game I am actually familiar with. This is the one game I haven't played. One of the 3 games I know much about. I never played Beat Saber. It does seem like an interesting game, and it probably gets my second vote. I think Beat Saber is a really cool idea. It's kind of like a rhythm game that you play to any kind of. It generates sort of a cut level based on the song, sort of, and it sort of matches the beat. Really cool. I like that. It's a really cool idea. It gets a lot of people exercise and shit. This is a cool idea, and I think it would probably win. If I'm not for that every category. I'm not gonna say which one will win, but I do think Beat Saber has a pretty good chance of winning. No Man's Sky. So not originally a VR game, and then made a VR game, and I guess it was made better. I'm not giving this game my vote. I have played No Man's Sky, not the VR version. I played it when it first came out. I played it when it updated. Not a fan of either. And I just don't think it really deserves this category because it's not really built for AR or VR like a game like Beat Saber is, which is I think will win and probably the one that deserves to win. But the one I'm going to vote for is Trover Saves the Universe by Squanch Games, of course, as Justin Roiland's video game company, of Justin Roiland, co-creator of Rick and Morty. I am a huge fan of Justin Roiland. I like his stuff. I've seen this game. It is bizarre. It's stupid. It's kind of wild, and that's why I'm voting for it. It's getting my vote. You know what I mean? I gotta do what I gotta do, right? I gotta vote for what I gotta vote for. So yeah, that's the one I'm going for. I like Trover Saves the Universe. I think it's a pretty. I played it. It's a pretty solid game. I only played a demo of it, or a little bit of it, I should say. But I did like it quite a bit, and I'm going with Trover Saves the Universe. It's a cute, funny kind of game. Although Beat Saber does kind of deserve it, I'm gonna give it to Trover Saves the Universe. Beat Saber will win, and justly so. Strategy game. So this one is actually probably the easiest one ever. Although there are 2 games on here I have played, only 2, and there's one that this one is not even close, and you probably all would know what it is. So Age of Wonders, a game that I never played before. Probably is a lot of fun, I'm sure. Not really my kind of style. Same with Anno 1800. Never played it before. Fire Emblem, 3 Houses, a game I've streamed on this channel quite a bit. You all know my opinion on that game. Total War 3 Kingdoms. Never played it. Tropico 6, I do know about this game. Not really my style. Strategy games aren't really my thing, but I get it. And then Wargroove, Tricklefish, that's awesome. I have played Wargroove. I love Wargroove. Definitely my second vote. I love Wargroove. I think it's a really good game. Indie game. Gladscan loved this game. Really got overshadowed when it came out. I feel like this is kind of like an Advance Wars type game. It kind of got a little bit hyped up when they announced it a couple years ago, and then it kind of came out and no one really was talking about it. Really good, really glad that it got some recognition here. But no, the winner's Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It's not even close to me. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, a spoiler alert, is my game of the year, at least so far. It's not even close. I think this is the best Fire Emblem game. It's one of the best strategy games I've ever played. I love it. Yeah, I love Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It's a great game. I really can't say much more about it. Does everything I want, and it's a strategy game plus more. Although Wargroove will be a second. I wouldn't mind if Wargroove won, but for me, 3 Houses is the clear winner by far, and my vote, and my favorite for sure. So, sports and racing game. None of these really shine to me. Crash Team. I didn't play any of these, by the way. Not really a sports guy. Not really. Don't want to play sports games in general, so it's already kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage here. But Crash Team Racing Nitro Food, that's a remake, so it's kind of important to note. I've heard it was kind of glitchy, so, and I heard there was some problems with it that people had, some major problems. Dirt Rally 2.0, never even heard of this game. eFootball, this is a sports game, yeah. eFootball, this is eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer. All right, whatever. Boring, I guess. F1 2019, this one actually could be fun. I don't know. And then FIFA 20 can suck my dick. Fuck FIFA, fuck EA. I'm voting for Crash Team. It's the most unique game here. All these 3 kind of blend together for me. Yeah, again, not really my kind of thing. I don't really play sports games in general, but that be that. Score in music. So this is a really good one. We have Cadence of Hyrule, which was done by a lot of YouTubers, actually. Great soundtrack, incredible soundtrack. I love it. A lot of remixed Zelda songs, but it's not just covering Zelda songs, because that by itself doesn't make a good score in music. It's what they do with each Zelda song. And this gets a special sort of nod because this is the only one of the 3 that actually affects the gameplay. The gameplay is based off of the music. And it says right here, for outstanding music, inclusion of score, right here. So for that alone, Death Stranding, I've heard a little bit of the music. It's pretty good, I guess. Devil May Cry 5 has good music. Kingdom Hearts 3 has alright music. A little, not incredible. I wouldn't say it's amazing. And Senora Wild Hearts, I've actually wanted to play this game. I heard a little bit of the music, but no, it's Cadence of Hyrule. Are you kidding me? It says for outstanding music, already there. Inclusion of score. I mean, these maybe include the score pretty well. I haven't played. I played a little bit of Devil May Cry. And I've seen a lot of Death Stranding, and I've seen a good bit of Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't really seen much of this game. But original song and or license out. So original song, I will admit, maybe not that, but they do remix it. But the inclusion of score, I mean, the game is literally a rhythm game, and it's incredible, and I love the music. So for that, I got to give it to it. So role-playing game. I get why Fire Emblem is on here. It's a strategy game, but for my money, it should be on here. So we got Disco Elysium. Okay. I see what you're saying. Final Fantasy 14, which is, of course, didn't come out this year, but big expansion for it did, so I get that much. And this is also, it says including massively multiplayer experience, MMOs, so it makes sense. Kingdom Hearts 3, okay, whatever. Heard that game wasn't that good. I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts fan to begin with. Monster Hunter World Iceborne, give some credit there, and the Outer Worlds. So for me, it's between these two games. I don't really care much about these, to be honest. 14 is not my style. So it is between Monster Hunter and the Outer Worlds. This is obviously an expansion. This is not an expansion. I haven't really seen much of the game. But I'm actually going to give it to Monster Hunter World over Outer Worlds. They both have a role in that. But I wouldn't mind if any of these two won. I'll just give it to them. You know, what am I going to say here? What am I going to say? Then we have performance. So first of all, I recognize a lot of these people. Ashley Birch. I love Ashley Birch. She's my girl. And you know what? I'm already voting for her. I don't even care. Like, all right. That is biased, I will admit. But going off this, Dortmund Arenas probably does a good job, I'm sure. Matthew Peretta in Control. Didn't really hear him. Death Stranding I haven't played, but he could have added a good performance to that. And then we have Laura Bailey, who's a pretty good, I know she's a pretty good actress in Gears 5, whatever. Courtney Hope in Control, probably really good. Ashley Birch is an incredible voice actress. I will vote for her almost every time, even if I haven't played the game in this case, because I just always want Ashley Birch to win. I'm sorry. So ongoing game. All right, this one's a little more interesting. We got Apex Legends. Okay, I guess that did come out this year and kind of did have a pretty big stand. I will admit that. Destiny 2, maybe a bit not on the. I don't know. I'm not super, Destiny 2 is, I'm not going to give my opinion on that. Final Fantasy 14, yeah, Final Fantasy 14, huge expansions this year. Final Fantasy 14 has had a huge year, and it probably will win. I'm assuming Final Fantasy 14 probably deserves to win. It came out with a massive amount of expansions. What happened to your MC World? No idea what you're talking about. But Final Fantasy 14, it is what it is. I shouldn't be reading chat. Sorry. It is what it is. Pretty big game. Fortnite. All right. What else could I say? No. That's what I'm gonna say. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, that added a lot too. So it is, for me, it's between Rainbow Six and probably Final Fantasy 14. I actually am going to give it to Final Fantasy 14. It's also probably going to... Fantasy 14 is also probably going to win, although I could see Apex or Fortnite winning because, some people are dumb. But Fantasy 14 definitely probably deserves it in terms of what it's added. So narrative. All right, now here's where we get interesting. A Plague Tale: Innocence, okay. Don't really know much about it. Seems to be a story-driven game. Control, I know a lot about Control. Heard it had a really good narrative. Death Stranding, it's Kojima game's always going to be on here. Disco Elysium, go for it. And the Outer Worlds. So I don't really know many of these narratives. I actually don't really know too much about these games specifically. So my vote is pretty, not important. But at the end of the day, I'm actually going to give it to Control. From what I know, it seems to have the most interesting narrative. I've even heard that Death Stranding's narrative isn't as maybe as good as something like Metal Gear Solid is. Metal Gear Solid 3. So we'll see about that. So this one's very interesting, multiplayer game. I already know which one I'm voting for on this one. So Apex Legends, it's fun, it's fine, it's all right. Borderlands 3, actually didn't really know it had that much of a huge multiplayer scene. Okay, Call of Duty, always going to be on here. It's the same goddamn thing. Tetris 99, and Tom Clancy's Division 2. So, I mean, Call of Duty, a shooter by EA, Tom Clancy, like, these things don't surprise me. A Tetris game has been nominated for multiplayer game, and you bet your boys vote for it, because I love Tetris 99. I think Tetris 99 is the best battle royale. It is, don't at me. I think Tetris 99 is super fun. I think it adds adds a whole new element of multiplayer. I don't think it's gonna win, only because it's not really sort of Game Awards material. But Tetris 99, it is so good, right? And it's so simple. They've added to it. They've done a good job of maintaining it. They always they pretty much changed the whole game since it came out. And yeah, it's just a really fun game, and it's built for multiplayer. And maybe it is Tetris, but it's a Tetris battle royale, which has never been done before. And it deserves all the credit. I love it. Mobile game. So y'all know this. I don't play mobile games very much. I didn't even know that there was a thing called Call of Duty Mobile. I can't wait to now vote for that. Grindstone, that actually looks like a very similar art style. I know I recognize that art style. I don't know where I recognize that. It kind of looks like a Ian Jones Courtley art style. Maybe it is. It very well might be. So Eternal Wild Hearts, I heard very good things about. That's why I'm going to vote for that. But what the golf and the rest, we'll have to see. Don't really have too much to say about that. Independent game. All right, Baba's for you. I've heard a lot of good things about that game, actually. Disco Elysium again. Katana Zero. Good to have that on here. Outer Worlds, but the game I'm voting for is Untitled Goose Game. Very simple. Does straight to the point. Does what it needs to do. It's silly. It's dumb. But it's really good. And it deserves independent game. It is a really good game, I'm going to admit. So Games for Impact. This is for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. So your boy's already not voting for Life is Strange 2. I can tell you that much right now. But besides that, Concrete Genie, Gris, Kind Worlds, Sea of Solitude. I actually don't know much about these games. I'm actually going to go with the one that looks the prettiest, and that would be this one. Sorry, guys. I'm not always voting for substance. So now here we go. This and the rest of the categories, which I believe is maybe like 5 or so. These ones I am definitely going to have an impact. So game direction. Control. Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Death Stranding. A little mixed, but I'm not super sold on the game direction. I think it's bold. I don't think it's necessarily innovative or whatever. Resident Evil 2. Okay. All right, definitely changing the style up. It is a remake, sort of, or a reboot. The game's redone, but okay. I see where you're going with that. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Yeah, sure. That's a good one. And Outer Wilds, rather, not Outer Worlds. Outer Wilds. I'm actually gonna go with Control here. I think Control has the best direction in terms of being able to point it out and it working as a concept. I'm not sure. Death Stranding is probably my number 2, or Sekiro. Only problem is I don't know if Death Stranding actually works. It seems cool to look at. Don't know if it's fun to play. Fresh indie game presented by Subway. Okay, I don't know what that means. These all seem to be the same. I'm voting for fresh indie game. Recognize a new independent studio. Why is it called Fresh Indie Game? It should be called Fresh Indie Studio. But yeah, I'll give Entitled Goose Game. It deserves it. Fighting game. Y'all already know what I'm voting for. But Dead or Alive 6. Okay. Jump Force. I am shocked that it's on here. That game is ass. Mortal Kombat 11. Surprised that game is on here. That game is ass. Samurai Showdown. Haven't played it, but Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is my obvious vote. This game did come out last year, but it's my obvious vote. And this game is the best fighting game that came out in the last year. I think it's one of the best fighting games ever made, and I really do. I think it's polished really well, and all the characters that have been added, it deserves best fighting game. And Mortal Kombat 11 and Jump Force, even Dead or Alive 6, should kind of be sick to be on here. It's not even close. Not many fighting games come out this year, and Smash Ultimate dominates that category. Family games. Speaking of dominating category, let's get to Nintendo games. All Nintendo games. Luigi's Mansion 3. I played all these too, except for Ring Fit Adventure. Luigi's Mansion 3. Okay. All right. Really fun game. Ring Fit Adventure, haven't played it, not interested. Super Mario Maker 2, love it. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, obviously love it. And Yoshi's Crafted World. Played all these games. But I'm going to vote not on which game I think is the best, which would be, in order, it would be Smash Ultimate, Mario Maker 2, Luigi's Mansion 3, Yoshi's Crafted World. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I am going to read the description and go based on that. For the best game appropriate for family play, so those all fit that. Irrespective of genre or platform. So family play. So you get a family together. Hey family, what do you want to play? Luigi's Mansion 3? I mean, it's kind of multiplayer, but it's not really multiplayer. So I'm not going to give it to Luigi's Mansion 3. I think it's the only category it's nominated for, which is a shame. I'd like to vote for it on its own. Hey, let's all go together. We're going to play Super Mario Maker? I mean, it's a multiplayer game, but is it like a family gets together and play it? But you damn well, you get your family together to play some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. It's happening. It's the best family game. Esports team. Could not give a shit. I'm going to vote for the Overwatch League team because Overwatch is the only esport I will ever watch, and even that I haven't watched in a while. But I will vote for it just on that San Francisco Shock. Nothing else to say about that. Esports player, once again, going with the Overwatch one. I don't even know who that is. There's no one on here. There's no Sonic Fox, so no one I really care about. Esports host, this is the only one I know. I've seen him do Overwatch League before. Cool. We're going through this quick. Esports game of the year. I'm gonna give it to Overwatch. Y'all know how much I do not have a good relationship with Overwatch, but I am gonna give it to Overwatch. It probably deserves it. Although if I had to guess, League of Legends or Dota 2 will win. Fortnite does not even deserve to be on here because that shit is disastrous. I've heard. Man, they just going with the esports. Best esports event, I'll give Evo. Oh, that's not even close. Evo, are you kidding me, baby? Evo. All right, Evo's gonna win too. There's no doubt about it. Like, don't get me wrong. 2019 League of Legends, I'm sure it's fine. Fortnite World Cup. Ugh. I haven't heard about this one. League of Legends champion. Evo, dude. Evo is the best. Evo is awesome, dude. I fucking love Evo. So I'm gonna give it to Evo for sure. Yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it. Esports coach? Don't even have an Overwatch one here. I'll just give it to the... this dude looks fucking awesome, dude. I'm voting for him. Damn, they have so many... All right, content creator of the year. Wow. Courage. Do not know who that is. Dr. Lupo. Do not know who that is. Ewok. Do not know who that is. Grafeg. I don't know. Shroud. I don't even know. I think I've heard of Shroud. I don't know who any of these guys are. Because I don't really watch this shit. And your boy's not on here. Why am I not on here? Game Awards. The fuck. I'm gonna give it to who looks like I would want to hang out with the most. Let's see. If I'd pick one person, I'd be like, I'd hang out with him. It's probably between... I'll give it to Shroud. I don't know. That's the only one I know. Kind of know. Community support. This is new. Recognizing the game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness. So Destiny 2. Why the fuck is that on here? Fortnite. All right. Tom Clancy's Apex. Yeah, give it to Final Fantasy 14. It deserves it. Get the hell out of here. Come on now. Audio design. Now this I can get behind. Call of Duty. Get that out of my face. Control has good audio design. I do know that. Death Stranding I actually don't know about. Gears 5. All right. Resident Evil 2. Original. Was really good audio design. So that probably carries over. And for that, I'm going to give it to Resident Evil 2. Sekiro. Pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to give Resident Evil 2. No doubt about it. Art direction. Ooh. You can already know which one I'm going to vote for, I'm sure. But... Wait, that's super bizarre, by the way. I'm just realizing that now. Why does it... Huh. Anyway. Control. Good art design. Death Stranding. Pretty good one. Gris probably looks really good. Probably deserves it. I heard this game has really good art design. Checker does too. I'm going to give it to Link's Awakening. Although I am surprised because that is the Windfish from the Game Boy Color. And then that's Marrow, designs on the game. That's the actual design. I don't know what that was up with this picture. But I'm going to give it to Link's Awakening. Very weird. I don't know what is up with that picture. I love the art design. Action adventure game. You know, I'm also going to give it to Link's Awakening, the only one I played on here. So I'm going to try to be fair. No, I'm not giving it because it's the only one I played on here. I think Control probably is going to win it. Probably deserves it. Resident Evil 2 is really good. Sekiro is also really good. I would probably vote for it, but I got to give my love to Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is one of my favorite games ever made. The original. So I got to give it to that. Action game. Oh, this one's easy. So Apex Legends, got to give it the nod it deserves. Astral Chain, you know, made by Platinum. Going to love it. Call of Duty. Devil May Cry 5. Gears 5. And Metro Exodus. This is hard. This is, I was going to say Astral Chain, but now I'm thinking Devil May Cry. I'm going to give the Devil May Cry. Although Astral Chain deserves some love. It definitely deserves some love. Another game that got overlooked. Heard it's very weird. Heard it's bizarre. And that for that reason, I definitely want to play it. But I am going to give it to Devil May Cry 5. The action in that game is impeccable. No doubt about it. Game of the Year. The final category. So let's get to it. So we have Control. On a lot of categories, and I can respect that. Death Stranding. Okay. All right. I haven't really played it. Resident Evil 2, a game that is remake. That's kind of weird. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, a really good game. Gotta give it that one. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out last year, but obviously wasn't available for last year. And The Outer Worlds, and you already know. Are you gonna question me? I'm voting for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? Like, hear me out. Like, on a Sekiro, if I had to pick one, if Smash was not on here, I probably would pick Sekiro or Control. Would probably be my 2, or even RE2. In Death Stranding, I maybe would consider if I played it. That's a game I have to play. I know RE2 is good. I know Sekiro is good. I played the original RE2. I played Sekiro. I haven't played Control, and I haven't played Outer Worlds. But I wouldn't be really upset if any of these games won. None of these games I'd be like, really? Like, what was it? Like, was it last year or the year before when Fortnite was on here? It was one of the two, and I was like, it would be bullshit if that game won, right? Not in the case. If any game won, I wouldn't really, it all deserves them, I guess. But Smash Ultimate, like, come on, man. You know, there's going to be no fighting game that ever comes out like Smash Ultimate ever again. Like it's going to be impossible. It would take, like, literally 20 years. It did take 20 years. It took almost 30 years, if you think about it. It's been almost 20 years. 20 years. No, sorry. It's been almost 20 years since the original Smash came out. And in those 20 years, like, there's been so much building up to this. Like, for another game to build up to this, it would take so long that I just do not see it happening. So for that, you know, from that fact alone, like, I'm giving it to Smash Ultimate. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are my Game Awards votes. I hope you enjoyed this. Check out my YouTube. Check out my Twitch in the description below. And I hope y'all have a good day.